Hello guys and welcome to another video on DJ Vlogs. Now today we have some very exciting news. Now Music have just released the official artwork for their upcoming album Now Cycle Music 108, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you that artwork and going through my tracklist predictions. So first I'll talk a little bit about the upcoming album and the release date, then I'll show you the artwork, and then I'll go through my tracklist predictions. So the album is called Now That's What I Call Music 108. It's the upcoming album in the Now Numbered series and is due to be released on the 26th of March 2021. You can pre-order, and I will leave links in the description down below if you would like to go and pre-order. You can currently pre-order on Amazon only, and I think very soon you'll be able to pre-order on websites like HMV Online and Zoom. And of course, when the album is out, you'll be able to get it in supermarkets and HMV stores when they reopen. So that's pretty much all the news on it we know so far. The tracklist wasn't released with it. What they normally do is they tease the artwork by releasing the artwork but with a blur on it. Then they, a few days later, release the official artwork without the blur, and then about 2 weeks later or so they then release the official tracklist. They didn't do the blur thing. Normally what they do is they show first all the artwork with the blur, saying does anyone know what this is going to be, and then a few days later they release the official artwork. They didn't do the thing where they show off the artwork with the blur. I'm not sure why they did that. And also the fact that the album is due to be released in just under 4 weeks, like about 3.5 weeks until the album is out, so they're announcing it very late. Normally they'd announce it about 5 weeks before release, maybe even 6 weeks before release, so leaving it this late is kind of strange. But I'm guessing this might be some new thing they're doing. Instead of letting people know about the albums way in advance, they're leaving it in closer to the release date. And I will show you the artwork in just a few seconds, and then after that I'll go through my tracklist predictions. So this is the official artwork for Now That's What I Call Music 108. I really do like the artwork. The colours on it just look really nice. I have seen a few people saying it looks similar to the artwork for Now That's What Music 102. I can kind of see that. It's all the colours in the background. I just think it looks really nice. I can kind of see like a carnival kind of colour theme going on with this. I'm not sure if that's only me that can see that, but I just think the colours and everything just looks really nice. Of course, you've got the title in the middle with every Now numbered album, Now That's What I Call Music 108, and down the bottom they've done something which they don't ever do with the numbered series. They've been doing this with the current spin-offs albums that they've been releasing this year. They've put a few of the artists that feature on the album down there. There's a couple of artists down there that feature on the album. They never do this with Now numbered editions. I don't think they've ever done it, or if they have done it, they would have done a long time ago, like in the early days of when they're releasing the Now numbered albums, but they have not done this in a long time. So it's very strange that they're doing this. I quite like that they're listing the artists on the bottom. I think that looks really nice, and I really do like the artwork. But now I'll go through my tracklist predictions. So I'm about to go through my tracklist predictions. These are songs that are not confirmed to be on the album, but songs I think there's a definite high chance that they will feature on the album. So first of all, we have Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo. I really do think that's going to feature on the album. It's currently #1 in the UK and has been #1 for, at the time of recording, it's been #1 for 7 weeks, and it looks like it's going to go on to be #1 for quite a lot longer. I definitely think that's going to be on the album. I think that might even be track 1 on the album. Normally what they do with track 1 is normally a song that's been at the charts, right at the top of the charts, so #1 for quite a while. So I definitely think that will be on the album, and I definitely think that will be track 1 on CD 1. Then we have Without You by The Kid Laroi, also doing really well on the charts. It's been floating around the top 5 for a little while now. Hasn't quite made it to #1, but definitely I think that will feature on the album. Then we have Weller Man by Nathan Evans, 220 Kid and Bill and Ted. That again has not reached #1. I think it peaked at #2 in the official chart. That's been doing really well. Of course, it blew up on TikTok quite about a couple of months ago, and it's been in the chart ever since, doing incredibly well. That again, I think that will feature on the album. Next we have Afterglow by Ed Sheeran. Again, that's kind of been bubbling in the top 10. It's dropped out I think over the last few weeks, but it's still been doing pretty well in the chart. I think that will feature on there as well. Then we have Don't Play by Anne-Marie, KSI and Digital Farm Animals. I think that peaked at #3. I don't think it's got any higher than that, but overall it's been doing really well. It's been in the top 5 for quite a few weeks now. That I definitely deserves its place on the album. Then we have Whoop-Dee by CJ. Again, another song doing incredibly well. That also deserves its place on the album. Same with The Business by Tiesto, doing incredibly well. Anyone by Justin Bieber, again, that has done incredibly well on the chart as well. That deserves its place. Then we have Paradise by Medusa and Dermot Kennedy. That's been doing quite well. I think it peaked, I think it's got into the top 10, but I don't think it's got any higher than about 7 or 8. So it's still doing pretty well, and I definitely think that should feature on the album. Then we have Get Out My Head by Shane Codd. There's a lot of dance songs on my predictions, but I think if you look at the charts, there's a lot of dance songs at the charts for a minute, so I definitely think that will also feature on there. Then we have Friday by Riton and Nightcrawlers, another song doing incredibly well, definitely deserves its place on the album. Then we have Travis Scott and Hume with Goosebumps, another song doing well in the charts, deserves its place on the album. Then we have Save Your Tears by The Weeknd. It's been in the chart for a little while. I don't think it's got into the top 10. I think it's been floating around the 18th place for a few weeks. I definitely hope that that features on the album as well. And finally, we have ATB, Topic and A7S with Your Love 9pm. Now that is a new song that's pretty much a remake of the popular 90s song Till I Come 9pm song by ATB. Of course, the Topic and A7S have jumped on that track and it's absolutely incredible. I also think that will feature on the album as well. So those are all my tracklist predictions. Of course, they are not confirmed to be on the album. We do not know if they're going to be on the album. A few of them I'm pretty sure will feature on the album. Of course, we saw the art when the artwork was released. They of course put the artists down the bottom of the artwork. I haven't, bear in mind, all of these tracklist predictions I had already planned out before the artwork was released, so you're probably thinking, of have you not just taken a few of those because you've seen a few of the artists feature on the cover? All of these were tracklist predictions I made about quite a few days ago, way before the artwork was released. So if you would like to pre-order the album, as I said, you can do. You can currently only pre-order on Amazon. There will be a link in the description down below if you would like to go and pre-order. So that is it for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please make sure you give it a massive thumbs up. It'd be massively appreciated if you do. Also make sure you subscribe and enable notifications to be notified every time I release a new video. And make sure to follow my Instagram, my Twitter and my Snapchat. That'll be just aside right there. And links to all my social medias will be in the description down below. Make sure to follow up on all of them. And guys, I will see you soon for another YouTube video.